friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to sit down and do a video type that I don't think I've done on my channel before. Maybe I've done something kind of similar to this, but not this exact type of video. And I just want to do a what's in my Ulta cart sort of video. Talk to you guys about things that I have my eye on at Ulta. They have been releasing new makeup left and right, the drugstore, even high-end brands as well. So I have my eye on a couple things that are currently in my cart. I just kind of wanted to chit chat with you guys about them. Maybe see if you guys have tried any of them quite yet, even though a bunch of them are newer, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's not the case. Or let me know what you'd possibly be interested in me picking up and trying. This is not a haul. I don't have any of these items. These are just, you know, things I have my eye on that I'm thinking about possibly picking up. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. So before we get started, if you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you just want to hear about what's in my Ulta cart, let's go ahead and get started. I know I don't normally do talk through videos like this from this angle. This is typically my get ready with me sort of style background, and then I usually flip the camera around and have like my desk as the background and film over there for these types of like talk through videos. But yo girl is 32 weeks pregnant and I am tired, and I did not feel like moving everything around because I would just have to move it all back to where it is right now, either tonight or tomorrow morning, because I need to film my 5th and final day of my 1 week 1 palette with the Blend Bunny Cosmetics all done up palette. That video actually should be up before this one, so if it is, I'll have it linked in the eye and down below for you to check out. So yeah, I was just being lazy. I don't think you guys would mind having this background for a talk through, but that's why it is the way it is. I really would like your guys' feedback on this video if possible. Like I said, I want to know what you'd be interested in me possibly picking up. I've got some gift cards to Ulta. I also have some points I might be willing to spend on a couple goodies that I want to try out. Most of these items I have to talk about are new, like new launches, and I think all of them but 2 are drugstore launches as well. So the drugstore has been killing it lately. There's been a ton of new releases and I have my eye on quite a few of them. All right, I went ahead and scooted over so I can be popping up pictures here of all of the items that I'm talking about. The first one I have my eye on is the e.l.f. I'm not gonna lie, I hate this name. I truly, truly hate this name. The e.l.f. O Face Satin Lipstick. And I want it in the shade Dirty Talk. I know that they are trying to dupe or emulate the NARS line, and as a bunch of us probably know, NARS usually has pretty risque sort of names to their products and shade names. So I think that's why they named it that. I don't know why they had to like do that. I don't know why like the NARS line is what they're trying to dupe. Like why couldn't they just came out with their own satin lipstick? Do you know what I mean? Like satin lipstick line. I don't know why they have to dupe it, but anyways, I have heard good things about this lipstick from a couple different YouTubers on here. And do I need a new lipstick? No, definitely not. But that Dirty Talk shade just looks like a really pretty like pinky sort of shade that would go with a lot of different makeup looks that I like to do. Also, this comes in 10 shades and it's $9, which is a pretty fair deal, I feel like. I mean, for e.l.f., $9 for a lipstick is a little high, especially since they used to have their seriously satin lipsticks and they were like $3. So I'm not sure why the like super high price jump. I do think I remember seeing Rachel Palmieri talk about one of these on one of her videos, and she said that the packaging feels a lot more luxe and a lot better. It was either her or Sarah Rose. I can't remember which one, but so that would kind of make sense if the packaging is a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I don't need another lipstick. I truly don't, but I think that that looks really pretty and I'd be intrigued to try that line from e.l.f. because it's like brand new to them. Okay, this next product is very controversial. There has been so many mixed reviews and mixed feelings on this foundation that I kind of just want to see for myself, and it is the Essence Keep Me Covered foundation. I would want to pick this up in the shade Porcelain. Unfortunately, there's only 15 shades, which I do not think is enough shades for a foundation, especially at the drugstore where it's super easily accessible to a lot of people, and the price is only $6.99. Because Essence is such an affordable brand, and like I said, they're easily accessible at Ulta, they should have came out with more than 15 shades. Like they truly should have. The shade range is super wonky. And not only is that not enough shades, I've also heard the actual like shade range is weird. It pulls really yellow tone, really orange tone. If I do pick it up, I would get it in the shade Porcelain. I think that would possibly be the best shade match for me, but I've seen super mixed reviews on this. Some people say they really, really love it, and some people say it is dry and cakey and awful, and it only has 2 stars on Ulta. I don't remember how many reviews, so that could be 2 stars out of like 5, or reviews or like 2 stars out of 100 reviews. I don't remember off the top of my head, but 2 stars is pretty terrible. So I think the curiosity is just getting the better of me, and that's why I want to try it. But I don't know, I haven't had the best luck with Essence complexion products in the past, so I don't know if I'd want to pick it up, but it's so affordable. I don't know. Let me know if you guys would want to see me review that. And then I only had one more Essence product on here, even though they just released a slew of products. Like I want to say they released like 20 things at once, a whole bunch of different items, like lip glosses, lip liners, blushes, like foundation, concealer, all sorts of stuff. Actually the only other thing I have on here is their Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. And this I want the shade Cool Coral. This comes in 8 different shades, and I actually feel like the shade range on the blushes is pretty good. I feel like it would encompass a bunch of different skin tones. And this is $5.99, a little bit higher of a price tag for Essence. Their other blushes, I want to say, are only $2.99 or $3.99. But this is a baked formula, so that might have something to do with it. The other ones are just a matte blush. I have 4 of their other blushes, and I love those blushes. Like I am constantly reaching for them. I think they are beautiful in the cheeks. They last all day long. So this like baked blush formula looks really pretty. It looks like it'll add just a nice little glow to your skin. Actually, I'm wondering, this just like kind of hit me. I'm wondering if it's going to be a dupe for the M Cosmetics blushes that she has, their powder blushes, because I love those blushes, and they give like a really pretty just almost sheen to your face that like makes you look alive and healthy. Ooh, or the Hourglass blushes. I feel like it could possibly be a dupe for those as well. I'll probably end up picking up one of these if I do end up making an Ulta order, just because why not? I really don't need another blush. I don't need any new makeup ever for the rest of my life, and especially blushes. I feel like I'm gonna have a blush declutter coming here pretty soon, because my blush drawer is getting real packed, real full, too packed and full. Like I need to get rid of some of them, but I don't know. This just looks so pretty. I am definitely intrigued. This next one isn't necessarily a new launch. It's new-ish within the last like year or so, but it's not like a brand new launch to the drugstore, but it's the Makeup Revolution Rehab Line Fix Under Eye Primer. So the only reason I want this is because Taylor Wynn really likes this, and she says that it actually does something for her under eyes whenever she uses it. Like she sees a visible difference in her under eye lines, and I'm like, girlfriend, I need that. I feel like, well, I'm gonna be 30 in June, so I'm definitely aging. I'm definitely getting more lines than I have ever in the past, which makes sense. And also, I haven't been using retinol the last however many months being pregnant. I'm very excited to start using that ingredient again in a couple months. But my under eye lines, like them right here, are just getting so gnarly and deep and intense. And it doesn't matter what concealer I use, what powder I use, they get really creasy. And I know that that's normal. I know that's normal, okay? I'm not trying to like combat them fully and like turn back time and not have under eye lines. I know that I am human. I'm gonna have under eye lines, but if I can do something to help minimize them a little bit, I'm like, I feel like I wanna try that out. It is $12. I feel like that's kind of high, especially for Makeup Revolution. They're usually like a really budget-friendly makeup line. But like I said, Taylor Wynn really hypes this up. She says she really sees a difference in it, and I actually think she might be the only person that I've heard really talk about it. So if you've tried it, let me know if you like it, if you think it's done something to your under eyes. I just don't want them to make it like dry and crepey and cakey. So we'll see. I might end up picking that up. I've had that on my wish list / in my cart for a really long time, definitely a couple months at this point. So I'm like, should I just bite the bullet and try it? I feel like I should. All right, let's go ahead and get the 2 non-drugstore products out of the way, and then we'll circle back to a couple more drugstore and then be done. The first one is the new Hourglass Unlocked Satin Cream Lipstick. Again, I don't need another lipstick. And these are $38, not $9, like the e.l.f. one. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a lipstick. I would pick up the shade Tide if I ended up getting it, which is the lightest one it comes in, and it does come in 20 shades. This one I'm really on the fence about. Honestly, if I'm gonna pick up one of the lipsticks, it's probably gonna be the e.l.f. one, not only because of the price, but also I'm just a little bit more intrigued by the e.l.f. one. But the Hourglass ones seem really beautiful. I do like a really satin lipstick. I like it to be like a little glowy on my lips and like help with my dryness and lines and all of that. And the whole like shade range and formulation looks like it would be really beautiful, and the packaging also looks pretty beautiful. So again, I would probably pick up the e.l.f. one over this one, but this one just intrigues me, and it looks like a really pretty launch from Hourglass. So yeah, I have my eye on it. Probably won't pick it up, but I'm eyeing it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. And then the other high-end product I have my eye on is the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Bronzer. I bet you were thinking that I was gonna say I have my eye on their new like not sticks, the ones that are trying to dupe the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer blush highlight with a little puffball at the end. I'm really not interested in that, to be honest. I have two of those from Charlotte Tilbury. I have the bronzer / contour, and I have the highlight. The highlight I love with my whole heart. I think it's beautiful. I used the contour the other day and I was not that impressed with it. I had a hard time blending it out, and I don't think that it like looked that good on my skin after I blended it out. So I'm like a little like, what the heck? Do I regret buying that? I kind of think I might regret buying that. I don't know. So I don't want any of those that are trying to dupe it, even though they're only a couple dollars less, so they're not really duping. Usually dupes are like way less money. But anyways, I'm looking at their Glow Bronzer in the shade Bronze. It only comes in 2 shades, not enough for a bronzer shade, and it is $32, which is a lot of money for a bronzer. I've been kind of into like a little bit more glowier makeup recently. I don't know if it's because my skin's getting a little bit drier, or it's dry. It's not getting drier. It's been dry for a while now, but also we're in winter. So I think that maybe that would help just give me like a healthy, nice glow on my skin. Also, I feel like I heard Babs Beauty talk about this. I want to say she tried it in a video and she liked it and she thought it looked really pretty, but I haven't heard anyone talk about this. That's like the main reason I feel like I'm more intrigued by this bronzer, because I haven't heard really any hype behind it or any reviews. So I have no idea what it's like. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing. It could be a bad thing that it's terrible and no one's talking about it, or it could be like an underrated gem that hasn't been discovered yet. I don't know. So I kind of want to be the one to find out, but again, $32 is kind of pricey. So haven't fully decided on that one yet. The next one is a product that I would only pick up if I also got the Essence Keep Me Covered foundation, and it's not the Essence Keep Me Covered concealer that goes with the foundation. That would make sense, right? But I don't want to try that. I don't know, something about, like I said, I haven't had the best experience with Essence complexion products, but Flower Beauty came out with a new concealer. I also haven't had that good of experience with Flower Beauty complexion products though. I've tried their foundation and their other concealer. I didn't really like either one of them, so maybe I shouldn't get this either, but it's their Get Real concealer. This comes in 12 different shades. I would probably pick up the shade Porcelain. It's $11.99 though. Am I crazy? I feel like that is high for a drug. Well, maybe it's not high for Flower Beauty though, because I feel like Flower Beauty is definitely on the higher price point spectrum when it comes to drugstore makeup. So maybe not, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting this new concealer to be $11.99. I don't know. I thought that was a little high. I don't know what I would have priced it at. Maybe like $8.99, $9.99. But anyways, like I said, I would only pick this up if I also picked up the Essence foundation, so I'd have a new foundation and concealer to test out. It just seems like, let's try it out. You know what I mean? I like trying new concealers. I have a whole drawer full of concealers. So like a million times, I've said this a million times, I don't need any more concealer. I don't even need any more makeup, but I don't know, something about it just intrigued me. And like I said, I would want to try a new concealer with the new foundation, and I don't want to try the Essence concealer. That's not intriguing me at all. So I haven't decided, like everything on this list, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. I'm sorry. I haven't decided if I'm going to pick it up, but yeah, let me know. I'm kind of confused though why they released the Get Real concealer, but not like a new foundation with it. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't have to release a foundation and concealer at the same time, obviously, but I feel like that would have been something cool for them to release, because they have their like full coveragey one, and then they have their like skin serum-y one. So maybe like a more medium coverage foundation would have been cool for them to launch, and maybe it's coming in the future. I don't know, but yeah, got my eye on that one. And the last 2 products I have to talk about are both from Milani. The first one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. Again, with the price point, this is $12.99 from Milani. They typically are like really, really well priced for the drugstore. And I feel like a powder, just a loose powder for $12.99 sounds like a lot of money to me. This was really high up on my product list that I wanted to try. I really thought I was going to test this out. But then earlier today, actually, I watched Morgan Turner do her Ulta haul, and she picked that powder up, and she was saying that it was a little bit drying on her, and it also darkened her like concealer and foundation wherever she put it. And I'm way more fair than her, so I feel like if it darkened her foundation and concealer, it would really darken mine, and I would not want that at all. Also, I can't do a drying powder. My skin's already dry enough on its own, so I feel like I might take this one out of my cart and not try it out anymore. Just because, like I said, if it didn't work out for her, I feel like it wouldn't work out for me. But the other one I do have my eye on is the Milani Gilded Mini Eyeshadow Palette. This comes in 5 different shades, but the one that I have my eye on is the Wind Down. I saw Jessica Braun recently review a couple of these, actually one of them, I think. I don't remember what color story she did. It wasn't the wine one, but she was pretty impressed by it. She thought it was pretty nice eyeshadows, and I've never tried Milani eyeshadows, and these are $9.99. I'm not sure why an eyeshadow palette that will last you years is $9.99, but a powder that will last you maybe a year or two before you use it up is $12.99. That doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like those price points probably should have been switched. But anyways, I don't know. I've never tried Milani eyeshadows in the past, and I've seen mixed reviews. I've heard mixed reviews about their eyeshadow formulation in general. But like I said, Jessica Braun really liked the one of this line that she tried, and I really trust her in her recommendations and her reviews. So I don't know, I kind of want to try like a little wine burgundy berry sort of palette. I feel like I don't have a ton of those tones in my collection, so it might add something a little unique, and then maybe I can find a good drugstore formulation for you guys at a little bit more affordable of a price point, because I feel like I do have a lot of higher end, more expensive eyeshadow palettes on my channel, you know what I mean? And that's it, you guys. That was just a what's in my Ulta cart. Like I said, I just wanted to come on, chit chat with you about it, let you guys know what I possibly have my eye on, especially since a lot of these are newer launches. Like I said, please let me know down in the comments what you want to see me review. I don't mind making Ulta order and testing these products out for you guys if you are intrigued by them, because I'm intrigued by them. But I definitely want to make sure I'm reviewing products that you guys are interested in as well. So let me know down below. If you made to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.